The festive season has begun. Copper fam, Merry Christmas to you.
Hello everybody, welcome to Comments Below. I'm Poet, who are you?
David Vujanik.
And this is a show where you leave the comments below when some of them are. And it's an epic moment in this show, and it only goes...
Comment of the week. This week, I'm still not feeling amazing.
Why?
But, Liverpool have won, and so have Arsenal.
And yeah, we did win, and we won midweek. I was there in the Nike box, and I saw Sonogo's first goal for Arsenal.
Well done. I don't need to brag about it too much. But one man that probably should brag is Aguero. He's scoring goals, assisting goals. Man City revival?
Or is it going to be Chelsea's league? And I spoke to a couple of boys in my local cafe about Chelsea, and can they possibly go unbeaten? We also go across the shores to Spain and talk about Messi, Ronaldo, La Liga.
We do indeed, and right at the end, we have a little competition, so make sure to stay tuned throughout the episode. But first, Manchester United.
Guess what, United fans? We've got some good things to say.
About United!
About who?
About United.
Jay Hay has said, Man United 3, Hull 0, great performance from Manchester United overall, and RVP back with a rocket.
And that's not the food rocket,
no.
An actual rocket from his foot. Another comment from Just a Gamer. Man United 3, Hull City 0. Man United absolutely battered the Tigers and played brilliantly under Van Gaal's new philosophy. Thoughts?
Well, I would like to say Manchester United were absolutely incredible. Started off the 3-0 win with Mr. Chris Smalling. It did cross the line. Obviously, we've got the technology now.
I love it.
Wayne Rooney, after Van Persie assisted him, a little bit of a layoff, Wayne Rooney knocks it, bottom corner. I believe it's like 7 goals in 5 games or something ridiculous like that. And then Van Persie, the man who I doubted.
We both doubted last week.
Yeah, bangs it top corner. Good game. Man United completely controlled the game. Could have had more. Falcao had a chance at the end to make it 4. Chris Smalling even had another chance. I mean, totally honest with you, Manchester United 3 games, they've won in a row now. First time they've done that since December.
They're in top 4.
They are in top 4. They're looking good.
To show you the level of domination, possession was 68% for Man United. Pass accuracy 92% compared to 78% for Hull. Chances created 9 compared to 2. Shots 12 to 4. You are in top 4, and in comparison to perhaps our 2 teams that we support, you're actually doing better.
Well done, man. But what colour is that in his t-shirt? Blue! And what colour is Manchester? Blue!
Funny you should say that, because it's tactical analysis, and we're talking about Manchester City, Southampton.
Let's go.
Going to bring the board over here though. Yeah. Bit of lighting.
Southampton versus Manchester City. The game ended 3-0. Talking points, Aguero doesn't score, which is absolutely crazy. Mangala gets sent off, and Frankie Lampard is moving like he's 21 years old. Jack and Port has said, Man City turned a corner. They were sensational against the Saints and inspired against Bayern. Aguero is pushing the team forward, but he seems to have got the whole team going now. Booj, talk to us about the game.
It was Southampton versus Man City. What happened was, Southampton, the good old Saints, the Saints, loads of players, there's 11 players on this pitch. They attacked a lot of attacking. But, Man City were a sponge, just an actual sponge. Bang, soaked it in, counter-attack, goal.
It was a fairly even game in the first half. Schneiderlin comes off, and he was almost like the defensive prowess. He was the one man that was saying, where are you going, Geese? I'll hold you. Where are you going? And in the same position he may have been to defend the Yaya Toure goal was not vacant. There was no one there. Yaya Toure gets the first goal. It's 1-0, set up by the man they call Sergio Aguero. Midweek, he gets a hat-trick. Now he's, 2 assists, a fantastic game. What is he doing to change the way in which Man City approach football now?
I think he's got that South American mentality. He's got that bite about him, no Suarez. And he's everywhere, he is everywhere. Sergio Aguero, he's everywhere.
And let's talk about the other team, Southampton. They've been doing fantastic this season. They've lost so many players. Ronald Koeman comes in, brings in the likes of Tadic and so on and so forth. They're exceeding expectations, clearly. But Matthew Pritchard brings on a good point. After Southampton's loss to City, do you think they'll begin to fall down the table?
Yes, unfortunately, because they're going to be starting to play top sides. Next 3 or 4 games, very difficult, highly difficult.
Arsenal away, and then they got Man United on the weekend.
To play, those are the games where you're looking at. There's 6 points, I believe, in front of 5th place. So if they're going to get that top 4 spot, they've got to take points there. You guys, is it the decline of Southampton or not? Are they going to be able to get top 4, or are we talking about they're not showing the quality? They haven't got enough quality against the key sides.
Also, Aguero. does he have the ability to score more goals than Costa this season and take home that golden boot?
Yes. Individual quality-wise, yes, he has still got great players around him, and I feel he pips Costa. Diego Costa's surrounded by more informed players. So this can all have an effect, but I feel individually, if you compare them, I'd rather have Aguero at Liverpool.
Let us know, Copper fan, Aguero or Costa. Will Aguero take home this golden boot? Leave a comment, let me know. Enough Manchester City talk. Let's talk about Chelsea. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to speak to a couple of Chelsea fans in the New Bridge Cafe and find out their expectations for Chelsea. Can they win the league? Can they go unbeaten? Can they win the Champions League? Stay here, geez, I've got this. I'll be back in a minute. So Danny, I want to talk to you about Chelsea this season. Comments below format is, we've got loads of comments from the Copper fan, and they want to know from you how Chelsea are doing. So the first one's from Pat Moran. Interesting comment this. He goes, Sunderland 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea parks the bus, everyone goes mental. Yeah. Sunderland parks the bus, heroic performance. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Catch-22 really. I mean, can't really grumble too much because we've done it plenty of times in the past.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is. They've come, they've got nicked a good result out of us really at the end of the day, haven't they?
Is it more to do with the fact that Chelsea are actually a really, really good side? Sunderland, to be fair, haven't got the quality Chelsea got, so they do it, it's more respected rather than Chelsea.
Much more respected, yeah, because I mean, everyone's going to up their game against Chelsea, aren't they?
Sunderland became the first team to prevent Chelsea from scoring in any single game in this whole competition.
Yeah, that's
so
unbelievable.
That could be a template that other teams use.
Do you know what? I rate them so much for that, yeah. Hat off to Sunderland.
Got to play to your strengths. James Watkins said, I definitely believe Chelsea can go undefeated this season. Not many flaws in the squad, great keepers, solid defence, clinical attackers. Can you do what obviously the greats have done, like Arsene Wenger, Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira?
The unbeatables, yeah.
Can you go unbeaten?
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Why not? Don't get me wrong, you always need a little bit of luck along the way, but I don't see why not. We've come this far. The beginning of the season, we was loose at the back the first few games, but as time's gone on, the defence have got a lot more and more consistent and stronger. So I can't see why not as the season's going on.
At midfield, you don't feel sometimes by isolating Matic, because you know you've got Matic, you've got Cesc, you've got Oscar.
Yeah.
If they go forward, it's Matic by himself. You saw that in the early 5-10 minutes at Liverpool.
Yeah, no, we did.
That can be a problem?
No, not all. I think Matic is one of the best midfielders in the Premiership at the moment, and he's an unsung hero. I think he's unbelievable.
That come in. Can Chelsea go undefeated as well?
I think they can, yeah. If we're unbeaten up until Christmas, then I think we can kick on from there.
Well, Copper fam, what do you think? The boys here at the New Bridge, they believe that they can go undefeated. Leave comments below, tell me what you believe. Everyone, have a nice.
How was it?
Them man are cool.
Moving on, away from the cafe and the studio to Spain via EasyJet, £59 return flight. Read the terms and conditions for this offer. We're talking about the La Liga, and the first comment here is from Channel GRS. What do you think about what Messi did this week?
Now, if you don't know what Messi has done, he has become the all-time leading goal scorer in Champions League, as well as all-time leading goal scorer in La Liga. This boy is out of this world, geez. Gary Lineker also agrees. You want to read that?
Extraordinary. At 27, Messi is the highest ever scorer in the history of Barcelona, the Champions League, European Cup and La Liga. I think we all have to accept that Messi is the best football player to ever be born and to ever live.
I feel like what Messi epitomizes to me is more than goals. He'll assist, he'll score, he'll do absolutely everything required on the football field. Not to say Cristiano Ronaldo won't, but I feel there's an element of Cristiano Ronaldo that is quite selfish. It's always the Cristiano Ronaldo show.
You're saying Ronaldo is selfish. So why has he got the most assists in La Liga this season? And that is also 16 wins on the trot for Real Madrid.
New club record. I think we shouldn't get excited because it's taken a long time for him to do something like this. Messi's been doing this year in, year out. This is all fresh and new to Ronaldo.
These two are superstars.
Yeah.
Let's not go into which one's better.
We always
I feel
do
that discussion will just keep on going and never stop. But as superstars, who else out there is on that level? I mean, we've talked about Aguero.
Top 5. Give us your top 5. Listen, lads, Copper fan, we need your help right now. Put in as a comment your top 5 players that you rate. Vuj.
It's quickfire round.
Wow.
3, 2, 1. Jamaica.
Don't
Just
know.
saw Ruge in the crowd at White Hart Lane on the telly. Partizan Spurs game. Made me happy. Yes.
Come on.
And read the Irish Messi. Thierry Henry telling the Arsenal's coach thoughts.
Thierry Henry.
Alex Sanchez best in the BPL at the moment.
Oh no.
Klopp don't win any obligations though. Essentially the Rodgers of the Bundesliga. Palace to win the league.
Come on.
Give Rodgers the rest of the season. It's too early to tell when he's in or out. Fair enough. What do you guys think? MLS is growing rapidly.
Yes.
Loads of people, loads of money. The guy that ran on the field at Tottenham Hotspur got footage of David in the crowd. That's me. My question is, both of you was Arsenal playing the 2-0 against Dortmund. They're serious. I can't read that. If they play for post tattoo, remove the Arsenal badge, you'll start supporting us. That's right.
What?
Supporting Spurs is much harder work, pals. I know. Poet, don't lose hope. I'm an Arsenal fan too.
What?
Any possibility of a BPL Ballon d'Or outplays like Hazard, Rooney, Company, Sanchez, or Courtois?
What are you talking
Maybe Company. No! Start Hazard. Copa America, Group Draw, Jamaica in a group with Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina.
Come on, Jamaica!
Remember Mourinho's Chelsea in 2004, but I only lost one to finish. I can't read that. This week was depressing.
Yeah.
Wenger out, Poet in.
I don't know.
He's never going to get the best keeper in the Prem. Yes. R.I.P. Philip Hughes.
Yeah.
Aguero hat-trick. Liverpool James
Shut up, boy! Copper fan, before we do the part, we have a competition. Maradona, thank you. Vuj, let them know how they can win these Puma boots.
Sorry. Look at, just look at them. The way you can win these boots is if you @Copper90 on Instagram. Do a 15-second video. Make sure to hashtag Copper Reaction during the weekday and the weekend games. And I want to know anything. How did your team play? Did you get a penalty given wrong? Did you get a red card? Anything at all during the weekend and weekday games. Best reaction wins these beauties.
As Vuj is passing them back, make sure you let us know all the things we asked for today. We want to know your top 5 superstars in world football today. We also want to know, can Aguero be top goal scorer this season? We also want to know, can Chelsea go undefeated? We want to know everything about
Can
football.
Jamaica win the Copa America?
Make sure you're leaving comments below, because what's the name of the show?
Those comments below.
So anyway, that's time for me to go.
I was Vuj, that was Poe.
You're never gonna blow.
Subscribe.
Have a nice.
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 Have a nice.